4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go, go. Get 26, 18.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This is Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mario Edwards coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that many yardage.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right. That catch good for only a yard.
In front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. For the Browns, back deep is Corey Coleman. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, green 39. Detroit, green 39.
Second down, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard. Pass.
First down, a run with Hyde. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Now look at 56. Blue line. 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Oh, the spin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And it'll be 2nd and 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Mayfield, they go screen pass down the field. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll give to Hyde. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
694. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Monday down. Monday down. 694. You're mine.
On first down, Carr going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Get set. 180. 29. 29. Go Chief. Yes, sir.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Express.
Carr now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Coleman on the toss. A beautiful spin and room to run. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They pitch it out to Hyde. They juked him. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield now on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Landry, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Get set. 180.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going deep here for Bryant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, no, lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They will run again with Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Washington. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Manuel. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Washington. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final.